Welcome back to this week's episode of the Daily Dose. As always, I'm Gianna Ortner-Finley, the managing editor of the North Texas Daily.
Hi, everyone. I'm Aiden Gonzalez, and I'm the photo editor of the North Texas Daily.
And we're your hosts who do the most.
Lord.
A little warm.
It's a little warm, you know.
Warm to you?
It's just warm
warm
to me. You know, I
Okay.
thought we were going to be on time, come scheduled. I guess we got so caught up.
I was just so locked in on my research, and I definitely did not have Austin City Limits tickets pulled up on my computer browser.
I don't blame you. I had the
Weekend
Caliuchis.
2 does fall on my birthday, so
Oh, a little spoiler if anyone wants to surprise Gianna.
surprise Gianna with Austin City Limits tickets that are $600 right now.
Hey, but if you bought them earlier this year, you would have bought them for like half price.
I know, but I didn't
So-
realize. I honestly kind of didn't realize they were happening, and I was a little busy with the spring semester.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But yeah, well.
I mean,
this-
I was totally not looking for Caliuchis tickets.
Oh, of course not.
Of course not.
Of
No,
course
no,
not.
no.
We were on time.
We were on time. We were coming up with topics, hot topics, of course.
Of course.
And then
Yeah, for our last episode of
it's our
the
last
summer.
episode. This is so sad.
Yeah, well, I mean, but at least on the bright side, it's the last episode of the summer.
Summer, keyword summer. What does that mean?
So that means that we're gonna hopefully be recording in the fall, another
Yes.
season, and unfortunately, my last season as the co-host of the
You want me to
Daily
cry?
Dose.
So you want me to cry right now?
Because I'm gonna be graduating.
No. Who am I gonna pod with once you leave?
That's something that we can talk about when I leave, because I'm not going anywhere for the next 6 months.
Okay, yeah. We'll come across that bridge when we come.
And then
So.
for our visual people, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, I got a haircut.
Whoop whoop! Shout out.
I very much like it. I think it's very cute. It's a shag haircut, and for those of us who have curly hair, you know, it's really hard to find a cut that looks good with your curl pattern. And at first I was kind of panicking because I thought that I just chopped off my hair and it looked terrible. But
Wait, did you do it yourself?
No, my mom did.
Oh.
My mom cut my hair.
Okay, it looks
Because
really
she's
good.
awesome. And so, but it looks good, or I
Looks
think
really
it
good.
does. So,
I was like, I just saw a snap of you with the hair on the floor. I was like, I had to replay. I was like, is this from Gianna?
Oh, yes. It looks like I chopped my hair off, but that's because I kind of did. I cut about like 6 to 7 inches of my hair.
God dang. And you still have a lot more.
And I still have a lot more.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today's episode is going to be a lot, so I might as well just dive
Okay.
straight in.
yep, let's go.
So, with the biggest breaking news we've had in the past week on the pop culture side, did you see Beyonce reunited Destiny's Child for her last day of tour?
Yes, I did.
I was so happy for that. I was
Did
so
you
excited.
also see that that's part of the reason why her concert was delayed for 2 hours?
Wait, I didn't know it
So
was delayed
she
for
was
2
supposed
hours.
to be on stage. The concert was supposed to start at like 7:30.
Yeah.
So she was supposed to be on stage at 7:30. It didn't start till 9:30 p.m. So these
God.
people were like, crickets? Like,
Crickets.
where is Beyonce? But it's because she was cooking this up backstage.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like it made up for it. Did she have an opener at least, or was it just like quiet?
I think she had an opener, but she was supposed to be on stage at 7:30.
Right.
So,
I feel like that happens a lot. When I went to the Nicki concert, I went I went early, of course, but the concert said it started at 8. She didn't get on till like 9:30.
no, exactly.
And we're
yeah.
just sitting there. I'm like, I'm only wasting my phone battery. I want to save it because I want to record, take photos,
Of
and
course.
stuff.
Of course.
So by
You
the
have
time,
to.
by the last 20 minutes, my phone was pretty much dead.
Yeah.
I was like, gosh. But we live and learn.
We do.
So yes, on July 26th, Beyonce performed for her last concert of Act 2 of her tour. Keep that in mind.
Act 2.
Act 2. Act 1 was the Renaissance. Act 2 is Cowboy Carter.
So Act 3.
That's for later. You gotta stay tuned in.
Oh, okay,
Stay
okay,
tuned
okay,
in.
okay.
You know,
I'm
stay
listening.
tuned in.
I'm listening.
But yes, everything was going good and according to plan, and as in her choreography, of course.
Yes, of course.
But that wasn't until where she usually walks down further in the stage to perform.
Uh-huh.
She went the opposite way and went back, got on the stage where it was like it lifts up and down.
Yeah.
So she stepped on the part that goes down under. So she went down there, and people were also confused because if you're a Beyonce fan and goes out to all her concerts, you know exactly step by step what minute she's
Yeah,
doing.
like how she's doing what, like the order the stuff is in. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was happening until she went back and she went down and people were all confused, like, what's happening?
Yeah.
For the last concert, people speculated some things, but they didn't know what.
Mhm.
So she went down. 30 seconds went by. People were just like looking left and right, confused, like, oh, what's happening? Music is still playing in the background, of course. People
Ooh.
are still like hyped. She goes down. 30 seconds later, she comes back up. But you see 3 heads, not just one.
The reveal must have
3
been
heads.
insane.
People were like, oh, what is this?
Who
And
is that?
Literally. And on the big Megatron, all you see is the 3 icons from the back with thousands upon thousands of people just echoing the arena with screams and cheers. Beyonce just brought out
That's so fun.
Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams to reunite Destiny's Child.
Beautiful.
Literally iconic.
Beautiful. That's so iconic because that's what we've talked about this
Yeah.
with Lady Gaga.
Mhm.
Like that's part of what like these stars that have been in the industry have
Yeah.
over newer stars is that like that power
They
and
have-
the
yeah.
ability to make those callbacks. Like if someone who was newer brought out 2 other women on like
Yeah.
her stage for the last 2 songs or whatever, people would be like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, they're still
But
relevant.
Destiny's Child,
Destiny's Child. And they not only did they pop up, but when they popped up on the stage, they popped up in an iconic pose with like their finger guns and
Yes.
stuff. And people saw that, instantly knew. And then the camera pans to the front of them, and you just see them
I
standing right
love
there.
that so much.
I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, to be there. To be there.
Literally.
But yeah, so when the women came out on stage, they sang 3 songs. They opened with Lose My Breath. Oh,
Iconic.
I love that song
Iconic.
so much. Oh, gosh.
Lose my breath, baby girl.
Like,
Yep.
imagine singing that
And
with the actual live
live?
performers.
Ugh,
Oh
ugh.
my gosh.
Beautiful.
Literally. And then after that, they helped Beyonce sing Energy. You know, when they take part in the Mute Challenge for Beyonce's
Yes.
tours. These, pretty much Destiny Child helped do that, the Mute Challenge.
That's so
And I
fun.
was like, oh, imagine doing the Mute Challenge with Beyonce, but no, the icons,
All of them?
all of them.
Ugh,
All of
yes.
And then they ended the song with the Bootylicious. So
Perfect. Good end.
perfect. But mind you, the last time this group was together was in Coachella 2018. 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Ugh, 2018 being 7 years ago makes me feel so old.
It really does. I was like, I feel like that was like a couple years ago.
I was a
Mm.
freshman in high school.
Me too. No, I was a sophomore. Sophomore in high school.
I'm so old. I'm Gianti.
but yeah, so they came and performed. Very iconic, of course. But don't you think that was all? Don't you think? Once they finished the last song, Beyonce looks directly at the camera.
Mhm.
When I saw this, keep this in mind. When I saw this, I literally got chills. A tear shed down from my face. I don't know why. It just did.
Aw.
But the camera pointed to Beyonce with the other 2 ladies in the background. And she says, now give it up for Destiny's Child. And then the camera pans to her daughter, Blue Ivy. How iconic is that for Destiny's Child to point to Beyonce's child and say, now give it up for Destiny's Child? I was like, stop. I gagged. I was like,
That is so sweet.
literally. I was like, if you know, you know. So, arguably the hardest statement I've ever heard in my entire life, TBH.
Yeah, because I
hardest
mean,
statement.
like does Michelle and
Kelly,
Kelly, do they have kids?
I don't know, TBH.
Because that would have been really cool
If they brought all
the
3,
kids,
stop. If they brought all 3, that would
like
be
give it
iconic.
up for Destiny's Child, and it's
Well-
just all of them. I mean, it would be fun. It would
like
be
Destiny's Children. But
yeah, Destiny's Children, but yeah.
I just find it iconic because for Beyonce's tour, Blue Ivy also have like her little segment where she performs with dancers.
Oh
too.
yes, yeah, she's been living it up.
She's been living it up. So I was like, oh, and people were expecting for Blue Ivy to make an appearance too, but they didn't know how she was going to be introduced. So
She's
for
also gotten
this-
so tall.
She has gotten so tall. She's so mature for her age too.
Yeah, a lot of people have actually been kind of like, why is she dressing like that? But I mean, like all of her outfits are very conservative, but they still follow along the lines of the dancers' outfits,
And
which
so,
I think
yeah.
is perfectly within taste. And also, I don't know about you, but if my mom was a superstar, I would
superstar.
obviously be on stage with her.
For real. I'd be on stage. I'd be flexing it left and right.
Yeah, because it's like there are a bunch of, musicians who have kids who don't bring their kids with
Yeah.
them on tour. And so I think it's a good inclusion for her to be
Yeah.
on there. And then also, if this is something she wants to do, it's really good practice.
It really is good practice. I feel like she's at a good age in her life that when she like gets older, she doesn't have to continue like this I guess this side
Yeah.
of like being in concert, being an artist or being a performer. If she wants to do something else, she can. But at least she can say, "Hey, I did perform."
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I was on stage with Beyonce.
With Beyonce,
My mother.
Did I tell you she's my mom?
Yeah, she's mother, but she's actually
She
my mother.
is, yeah. So she's the only one who could say, "Yeah, Beyonce is my mom,"
Literally.
and mean it. And mean it. Wow, TBH.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, literally name a better way to end Act 2, the last concert of Act 2.
Honestly, I don't think I can. Like,
No.
that is really the penultimate. But that does make me a little bit concerned because that is the penultimate ending to an act for the concerts.
Yeah.
So does that mean that we might not have an Act 3?
Now, so I'm gonna say this for now. However, more people are speculating that she's gonna drop another album soon
Okay.
and continue with Act 3.
Okay, so then no, we will get more content.
We will get
possibly.
more. I'll get into more
Okay.
details for Aiden's tea time, but you have to stick around for that. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna leave it there for now to keep you on edge.
Perf. Come back to Aiden's tea time.
Come
he
back.
has a lot
And
of
don't
tea
fast forward. Don't fast forward. Listen to everything.
Don't fast forward. Don't
Don't
fast
fast
Please,
forward.
please,
No,
please, please, stay.
please. I put in so much time and effort. Moving on. On some other lighter news, I guess, Doja Cat revealed her 5th album titled V is now officially complete.
Okay.
Yeah, just wanted to say
Cute,
that. She
cute,
posted
love.
on her X account saying the album is complete in French with the croissant emoji. I wonder what that
Oui, oui.
means.
Maybe it's that like with the French, maybe it's she has like a French collaborator.
I'm thinking, right? Why else would you just say that randomly?
But who are musicians that are French? We
I
have
don't
to
know.
think about that.
Actually,
That she would want to collaborate with.
I just don't know any French artists in general.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
you don't speak French, so
So
I wouldn't think that you would know.
true. But also, it's Doja Cat at the end of the day, so.
True, it could also literally mean nothing.
She was just bored. She was like, how do
Yeah.
I say this in a funnier way?
How do I be fun?
How do I be quirky? Let me put this in Google Translate.
Put it in French?
But yeah.
Perfect.
So yeah, so upcoming, it's speculated to come out this fall.
Okay.
So I'm kind of excited. Now, love or hate her, I will be listening to this on repeat.
Mhm.
And be eating this up. The snippets she's been posting online are more for personality from like the 2020, 2021 era of her. So like the random live streams, the quirky dancing, mimicking other people online, stuff like that. Like the pandemic era of Doja Cat.
Interesting. Yeah, I kind of really started listening to Doja Cat in like 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, like that would be fun to kind of see her revive that
I
era.
want her to come back so bad.
Yeah, because she's not necessarily fallen off, but like she kind of has.
She's taking a turn.
She has like she's taken a step back from a lot of things
Mhm.
for sure. So it'd be good to maybe see her kind of step into herself.
Yeah. She's showing more of her personality, which I hope and pray is reflected into this album. Please. Now, did I like her most recent album, the Scarlet one? No. But there were a handful of songs I really did
Yeah.
like. Agora Hills is on repeat 24/7. There's others. Shecho, I love that one too.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
oh.
couple of
There's a
good
couple.
songs, but a lot of them, yeah, I also didn't really like that album.
I just feel like some of these songs sound the same. Maybe that's just
Yes.
me. Like the overall vibe of it.
Yeah.
The lyrics are obviously different, but like the vibe, I don't know. Some of these songs I'll listen to once and I'm like, okay, I got the gist. Next.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be on repeat.
Hmm.
But yeah, so she said she felt like the industry treated her in a different way. So that's why she went to had an alter ego of
Oh,
Scarlet.
interesting.
So now I think she's coming back. I guess she realized she didn't have to like put on an act for anybody. And now she's coming back to her old self.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Coming back from her alter ego.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was just some light tea I just had for you.
That is interesting for sure. And then we have also, speaking of controversies,
Oh.
we have seen other like things happening recently. One of which is Sydney Sweeney's ad for American Eagle.
What? No,
So-
not even Play-Doh.
From what I understand, the launch of this ad campaign was last week.
Yeah.
And so since the launch of the American Eagle times Sydney Sweeney collaboration, there's been some controversy with the advertisements. And one of them, the most controversial of them, has been pulled. I
Oh.
tried looking for it, and you
Yes.
literally can't find it unless you're looking at like screen grabs or
Stitches from
news,
TikTok.
like stitches from TikTok,
Yeah.
or like newsreels of it. And so literally you can't find it because they pulled it from the internet, which is extremely hard to do. And so, but it's because a lot of the verbiage and choices in the ad had a very eugenics-esque undertone, and combined with Sydney Sweeney's blonde hair and blue eyes and like stereotypical, like very like
Yeah.
body, it was a very, very bad decision on American Eagle's part. So, for those of you who might be like, eugenics, what the heck is that? So, Aiden.
Me. Let me keep it about.
So, eugenics, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, is the selection of desired heritable characteristics in order to improve future generations, typically in reference to humans. So the term eugenics was coined in 1883 by British explorer and natural scientist Francis Galton. And so the practice also, which is just, it's weird in general because you're basically picking and choosing what genetics you essentially want to pass down. And so you're making it so that only specific genes are being pulled from the population and then passed forwards.
Yeah.
And so, but the other thing here is that the practice was super heavily supported by and used in World War II during the 1930s and 40s by the Nazi Party. And so basically they used eugenics as a scientific reasoning to support the extermination of other races during the Holocaust. Yeah. So that's what eugenics is. And so in a part of this ad campaign, one of the videos on American Eagle's Instagram has the words, Sydney Sweeney has great genes. And it wasn't spelled Geans, it was spelled Genes.
Whoa.
And so basically, viewers watch during the ad as she basically kind of puts the poster up with a broom and crosses out the word genes, Genes, and replaces it with the word Geans.
Like the clothing.
And so, but it was just, quite frankly, it's very tone deaf.
Yeah.
Like, it's super, super tone deaf, especially with considering you're having a model who is white, who has blonde hair, and who has blue eyes. That is the epitome of what at the time the Nazis deemed the perfect race, the Aryan race. And so that is like their picture perfect example of that for that at that time. And so it's just super, super tone deaf. And it's not like, oh, well, we're being clever with the wordplay. It's like, no.
Wordplay.
It's not. It's a bad choice, quite frankly. And it's super, super disappointing for me because I like American Eagle.
I like the jeans.
I like Aerie, which is owned by American Eagle.
Really?
And so like I like that brand, but the choice that they've made with this, it's definitely making me have second thoughts because
I don't blame you.
I don't want
to support.
Especially because I feel like we've come very far in pop culture in general, where we've gotten to a point where the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, skinny, weird, like weirdly
bottle.
Perfect Coca-Cola bottle, like proportioned women aren't the expectation. And so like you have diversity with what is expected as good. Yeah. And which is what you need because we're diverse as a people. And so just to see us basically take such a large step back with this American Eagle campaign is just super, super disappointing. And then her apology.
Oh, yes. So Sydney went on live to respond to the hate she's getting. She said, and I quote, I think it's really important to see how words actually affect people. End quote. Another quote she said is, people need to be nicer on social media because this is blanked up.
Yeah.
Mind you, not once in this whole live stream did she apologize for the campaign or anything.
Yeah, and it's just, again, it's just tone deaf. It's not realizing, yes, words affect people. So does basically insinuating that you are the perfect person as a white, blonde, blue-eyed woman.
But also, I'm pretty sure she read the script before she signed this. So she knows she was going to say. And
and it's also super, super weird because in conjunction with a recent Dunkin' Donuts ad that just ran too, also talking about genetics. Like it's what's his face from The Summer I Turned Pretty. And so it's one of the actors. And so he's lounging on a pool lounger and he's drinking a thing and he's like, oh, how do I keep up this golden tan?
it's just genetics. I'm genetically like predispositioned to be gorgeously tan and the king of summer. And I'm like, King, I don't even know who you are. I don't know your name.
Yeah.
Like, and so like I know what he's been made famous from, which
Yeah.
is The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I do not watch. I'm so sorry.
I haven't
I'm so
watched
sorry,
it either,
Queens.
TBH.
I don't watch it. I'm not a big rom-com person. And from everything I've seen, people are infuriated with the way that the seasons are going, and I don't really know if
Oh.
I want to put myself through that. So, but in any case, it's like these weird ads recently are harping on genetics and having good genes and all of that stuff. And it feels weird, and it's very, very tone deaf. And especially considering these are back to back. We've
Yeah.
got the American Eagle ad and then the Dunkin' Donuts ad as well.
Yeah.
And like, it's just odd. And they're both, I might be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure that the person, the actor from The Summer I Turned Pretty is a white man.
Yep. Yes.
So like, it just feels weird.
I don't know.
It feels very, very weird and awkward, and I don't like it.
When I watched the ad, I didn't know it was an ad. I
Yeah.
saw it in the title and I watched this. If I were to watch this without being told what this is, I'd be like, oh, I think this is like a little segment from a movie.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel like
Mm-mm.
it doesn't feel like advertisements. It feels like you're basically being put into a show, or you're seeing it from a show, because there's a bunch of memes, especially with
Yeah.
Sydney's, where they're like, Cassie, calm down. Like,
Oh my God, they're making so many
they're making
Euphoria
so many
jokes and
Euphoria jokes
references.
about
Oh,
her
gosh.
being like this. Like, oh, I didn't realize that Euphoria like was filming again.
Yeah.
And so
I
it's
was
like-
these people are funny. Low-key, they ate on that.
Yeah, and so there's another one where it is also kind of weird, just weird like feeling in the ad, but it's not, talking about borderline eugenics.
Yeah.
And hers is where like, oh yeah, like they make you like these jeans are really good. They make your butt look good. Like I'm not gonna tell you not to go get a pair of jeans. And it's like it feels weird. They're trying to make these celebrities feel one-on-one,
Yeah.
and they're failing.
Can we talk about the little part on Sydney's when she had her jean jacket? We can't ignore that.
Yeah, they're playing on her body being perfect. And so
Yeah.
basically it's like she's like, "Oh yeah, like and you can get your jeans or whatever." And then the camera
Like-
pans from her face down to her waist,
Uh-huh.
but it stops at her chest area for a very, very long time. And then she goes, "My eyes are up here."
I was like, whoa.
And
That's
it's
crazy.
playing on, again, that sensuality.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, obviously you would like to have these female stars be able to reclaim their sensuality and whatnot when it comes to these things. But in an ad campaign that already had so many other tone deaf moments,
Yeah.
it just was not a good decision on Aries.
I just wanna know who
on
they're-
American
yeah.
Eagle's part at all.
I just want to know who their target audience was. Who do you think their target audience
Oh,
is?
you know who their target audience
Hmm.
is. Like it feels weird,
Very
and
crazy.
it was very tone deaf, and it's just something that I was not expecting to see from American Eagle, and I'm
Right.
disappointed as a consumer.
Yeah. I am very disappointed too, but those jeans, the quality of the jeans.
Yeah, I
they're so
mean,
good.
yeah.
I'm not gonna throw my jeans away either because they're really expensive.
Well, no, you shouldn't need to throw them away, but it does make me pause when I think about if I want to purchase more.
Yeah, it makes me want to go to H&M. And if I don't see them, then I'll go to American Eagle.
Aiden.
Guys, I wish I could read you my note I have for the Dunkin' Donuts ad. Unfortunately, I cannot, but my
You
thoughts
can-
are very, why? Why does this even exist?
Yeah, it's weird.
It made no sense. I watched this and I was like, okay, interesting.
Is this an ad?
This
Like-
is an ad, I forgot. Right.
Yeah, but anyways,
Moving
speaking of
along.
advertisements, the
yeah.
other day
Yes.
we put out a call to y'all and we asked for our last episode if y'all could send us in questions for a to be read on and answered on the podcast.
Live.
So
So the first one, someone asked us a question of, what do you like better, Fantastic Four or Superman?
and so I know for me personally, I actually haven't seen either of the films.
TBH, me
But
either.
we do have someone who has seen both of the films. So we're
Yes.
going to phone a friend and
Real
we're going to
quick.
phone copy editor Samantha Heath. And
Yes.
so she's going to hopefully have some insight on which one was
Hopefully,
better.
guys. Hopefully, let's see.
Oh, don't squeak it.
Oh. Hello, Sam. You're live on the pod.
Hey,
Oh
Sam.
my God, hey.
Okay, so someone asked us a question. What do you think, or what do you like better, Fantastic Four or Superman? And considering you wrote both reviews,
Yes.
we need your input.
Okay, so I have been thinking about this since I've seen people comparing them a lot. And I think it really depends on what you are kind of in the mood for, because I think Superman is kind of like a fun time if you just like want to have a
Okay.
fun movie that's really accurate to the characters and has some great performances. And I think that Superman is definitely the way to go.
Oh.
But Fantastic Four kind of has a richer story and is more slow paced because it is more character driven.
Oh.
But if I were to say which one I would prefer, it's really hard to choose because I like both of them. And I did give it like the same score, but
This
I
is
honestly don't know.
DC versus
I
Marvel.
genuinely think there's you have to be in a certain mood for both of them.
Okay, so then basically, what do you like better, Fantastic Four or Superman? It's that you like them both equally?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so what if both of them were hanging off a cliff and you only have to save one?
You would just save one of these
Yeah.
films.
Who would it be?
Well, only one of them has Pedro Pascal in it.
Okay, no.
Fantastic Four for the win, baby! Four!
Okay, that was all. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
answering and picking up.
Sam.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yes,
Of
of course.
course.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Aw.
Awesome,
Okay, so Fantastic
awesome.
Four.
Okay, and then our next one isn't really a question. It's just asking Aiden to discuss.
They didn't say
Trisha-
me specifically.
Would
Hello.
I discuss Trisha Paytas?
Yes. Someone left a comment say discuss Trisha Paytas. Oh my god! I thought someone would never ask. No, I was kidding. I don't want to give it like another like spiel on everything again because I feel like
Yeah.
I said so much. But I have seen recently that Trish does feel some type of way, like some negative energy that people keeps wanting her to have kids just so someone can die.
Yeah,
So
I
she
mean,
feel
that
like
is
she's being-
weird.
yeah, she feels like she's being used and she's not with it. It was funny the first 2 times, but the third time, it gets to a point.
3 times is too many.
Yes. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm a fan, been a fan of Trish forever. You know, I used to subscribe to her Patreon just so I can get that extra
You were
video.
subscribed to her Patreon?
Oh my god, yes, $5 a month. I would get like 3 more videos. And these videos are like an hour long.
That's crazy.
What I would do is I go to work, prop my phone, and just listen to the
Just listen to Trisha Paytas while you're making
to the
donuts.
podcast. Yeah, I'd just be walking around cleaning, mopping, and I'm like listening.
I love
Um,
that.
It was like I like her because it's more like background noise for me. She
Mm.
just talks about anything and everything. So I feel like if I listen to one episode, it could be talking about her future, and then she's talking about her mental breakdown she had like 10 years ago.
That's awesome. Yeah,
So-
see, what I do for like background noise stuff is I just listen to audiobooks
Oh,
or podcasts.
hey, she's a podcast too, so I guess that counts.
Yeah, I guess. It's just talking.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm a
so
big fan. That's all I meant to say.
okay, so he discussed Trisha Paytas for you.
Yes.
And so the next question we're actually gonna ask our wonderful videographer or video
Yes.
editor, our one and only Marcela Flores.
How should we
She's
introduce her? We're
gonna
like,
she's
Yes.
gonna like come in and talk to us and answer the question about what is internet culture's role in politics. So
Yeah.
welcome in
Marcy. Ah, Marcy. Hello.
So she's normally behind the camera, working away, editing, making sure we look awesome and doing a great
course.
job as
course.
always.
Yeah,
Oh, welcome on.
love doing that.
on.
I'm a little nervous.
Oh, that's okay.
I've never been on camera for you guys,
Mm.
so I'll try to explain this the best way I can.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
we're listening.
So I watch a lot of media online about
Mm.
like political influencers and like politics and things like that,
Mhm.
and I consume a lot of media for all the videos that I
Oh,
try to
right.
produce.
Of course.
Right.
So I'm always on that. But there is, I don't know if y'all have heard of Gen Z for Change.
I have not.
I feel like I've seen a couple of videos, but no, I
Maybe
don't know
you've
much
seen
of
a few
them.
videos and you just don't know
That's
because there is
that's
Yeah.
possible. Yeah.
it's a network of 450 like different creators online.
Oh.
And they all work under or in collaboration with Gen Z for Change, which was founded by like literal 17-year-olds at the time.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, it was a thing, and I think it started in 2020 or
Gen Z
2021.
for change.
Yeah, and it's
Hmm.
just an organization of like advocates that go on social media,
Yeah.
and they're super big. They went to the White House. They're like,
Oh, wow.
they get
Oh.
recognized. They get like press coming to them for questions and comments all the time.
That's crazy.
They've done a lot of conferences, things like that. It's organized, or the president was this guy named Aiden Murphy, I think.
Yes,
Not
that's
me.
correct.
Not me.
Yes, he was in Harvard now.
He's at
Definitely not me.
Harvard. Yeah, he's 21.
Yeah, he's 20, super young people,
Wow, could've
and they
been me.
started this like 4 or
been.
5 years ago. But anyways,
Okay.
so they're democratic and like liberal and stuff like that. So they talk a lot about different advocacy and things like that, especially now before the Trump administration and now again the Trump administration.
Yeah.
But what I was going to talk about was most recently the deputy the deputy executive director of Gen Z for Change. Her name is Victoria Hamlet,
Okay.
and she is actually from Dallas. I did not know that.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Shout out.
She went to University of Southern California to study psychology,
Uh-huh.
but she recently did, like literally this past week, a TikTok with that trend. You know, is this illegal? Right?
Oh, the
Panther.
Pink Panther is.
Can I really like to meet you?
Yeah, that one.
Uh-huh.
Well, she did it with U.S. Senator Ed Markey.
Okay.
Mans is old. He's old.
That's okay.
And
Most
so
senators are.
that's
Mm.
like kind of the contrast, because you know how that trend is like your opposites.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're supposed to be ops or whatever.
Yeah.
But basically what she put was on him, she said, a U.S. Senator watching Trump violate the Constitution. And then on her, she says, a youth organizer watching Trump sell out our future to billionaires.
Wow.
And so
Whoa.
Those are some fighting words.
fighting words.
Yeah.
She's very like fearless,
Yeah.
I would say. And so it got attention because it was on the Sean Hannity show, which if y'all know what that is.
I do not.
It's a Fox News show.
Oh,
with
that's why.
Trump-
I don't watch Fox.
No, yeah. And so he basically, Sean Hannity called it cringeworthy, and everybody in his like comments is like, it's like their fans or like Ed Markey, supporters.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, he's an icon, and I don't know what.
Also,
And
they were
so-
supporting.
Yeah, they're
Period.
supporting. And so that was literally yesterday, and she posted a press release of her official like.
Oh, yeah. What did it say?
It said, "Okay, rude."
I saw the
That's such a
video.
Gen Z response.
It is.
Honestly, that's all
Okay,
I gotta
rude.
say. Yeah.
They have some like that's their thing. That's their like
for sure.
expertise is the Gen Z response, the sharpness,
Yeah, the Gen Z
the
stare.
clocking. Yeah, the Gen Z
clocking,
stare.
yes.
I've done the Gen Z stare to many a Michael's customer. I'm gonna be so for real.
I do it.
Like
yeah.
if you're coming in and you're asking for a return on an item that is a clearance item, and it says on the receipt that it is a clearance item and they're not returnable, I'm gonna stare at you. Cause
What's the longest stare you've given to someone?
I don't time them.
I feel like you would know if it's a really long stare.
I don't know, maybe 30 seconds.
30 seconds. That's crazy.
Just
Hold
like
it and hold it.
Yeah, like, and then they're just staring back. And they're like, so.
they're like, so like, are you gonna process my return? No.
Ooh,
I said
that's
no in the first minute of this interaction, my love.
Oh, clock that.
But
But yeah.
yeah.
So that's one way that politics is, kind of
Inside
running
internet
through.
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Internet
Yeah.
culture and social media. Along
Especially
with, a bunch
with
of
the
other-
Gen Z being, the
Yeah.
Oh,
social
yeah.
media generation for real.
For sure. There is a big like movement for bringing that online and like all of that to inform other people and all that stuff. So
Yeah, because
Yeah.
a big part of internet culture is accountability and transparency. And that is something that we unfortunately do not have a lot of in politics. And so having this space in this organization, especially, like that kind of really calls that out.
Yeah.
Definitely, I think makes it very front and center. Like it needs to be publicly available, it needs to be seen, and that the internet is a good way to kind of get that information out there.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so that's just something that's happened recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being
Thank you,
on,
thank you.
Mercy.
Yeah,
All
of
right,
course.
you're
Anytime.
gonna transport yourself
we're gonna
back behind
disappear
the
you.
camera. All right,
Ready?
ready, set, go.
And she's gone. Oh, forever
Bye,
missed.
Mercy.
Gone. What? How does it go? Gone but never missed. Missed but never. I don't know.
I don't know.
But she's not dead, y'all. Don't
She's
worry.
not dead, y'all.
She's just
She's
gone
just
from the
back
seat.
behind the camera.
Yep.
So our next question is, what is the worst movie that you've seen that came out this year? And so
Honestly, I don't think I've seen a movie.
there's been a lot of movies that have come out this year. Some I got to see at South by Southwest beforehand, and then some I heard about
Yeah.
that were not so great.
Didn't
And
live up
so,
to it, yeah.
unfortunately, even though I do love my girl Julia Garner, and I do appreciate a new kind of like twist on
Concept,
horror and whatnot, especially something as like as permanent as The Werewolf, but Wolfman
Yeah.
released earlier this year, not it. Has a 5.6 on IMDb and a 48% on Rotten Tomatoes
Oh.
and a
dang.
2.4 on Letterboxd. It bombed. And it's because it wasn't a good werewolf film,
Yeah.
which is the whole purpose of Wolfman.
Yeah.
And so it really, from what I've heard of it, it's
Yeah.
that because I actually didn't get to see this one. So it's not the worst movie that I've seen, but it's the worst movie that I've heard of from this year because I am actually still gonna watch it. But basically, essentially the premise of this is that Blake and his family are attacked by an unseen animal and in a desperate escape barricade themselves inside a farmhouse as the creature prowls the perimeter. As the night stretches on, however, Blake begins to behave strangely, transforming into something unrecognizable that soon jeopardizes his wife and daughter. So basically the regular cliche, werewolf bites person basically transforms into werewolf. But it's not even like it's a like that traditional werewolf scene.
Mhm.
It's that it's more treated like a virus transport, almost like rabies.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it portrays that more in that sense
Mhm.
as opposed to your traditional horror, supernatural, like werewolf.
Yeah.
And so the other thing I also know that people were very frustrated with is that they didn't show the Wolfman. Like,
really?
there's maybe like 2 shots of him, like in either of them.
Wow.
And so it was disappointing.
Yeah.
And so for a film that's called Wolfman, you think you would
to see the main
see
character.
the werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, and then also some people felt like it was very much a like, oh, well, it's just the mom like fighting for the thingy. And it's like a weird feminist thing. And I'm like, no, that's not weird. It's just, the plot didn't work very well. And so for me, I'm going to put Wolfman as so far this year. This came out in January.
Yeah.
This is the worst film.
I will have to agree too. I
Yeah.
remember watching movies late 2024 and seeing the trailer.
It looked
and
so good.
It really looked good. I was like, oh my god, yeah, I'm excited for this. Since it's about werewolves, I feel like the plot can get overplayed so many times.
Yes,
So
I
I
was
was like-
excited for a new
version.
creation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just
Didn't
it did
live up to
not
that.
hit at all. So unfortunately, we're gonna
He's
say the
gotta be a
Wolfman.
werewolf.
Yeah. Alrighty. And so one of our other questions that we had was, speaking of Pedro Pascal, why do you not like Pedro Pascal?
I'm just a hater, and I'm proud to admit that.
Why are you a hater? What's wrong with him?
I don't know. Just my soul just doesn't like him.
That's damn.
He's a good actor, of course. I'll give flowers where it's due. But I don't
if I had
know.
someone just say my soul just doesn't
It just
like
doesn't
me."
align with him. I'm trying so hard, but we're just like battling deep inside.
Well, I'm a Pedro Pascal
Oh,
lover.
Do I know?
I do like me some Pedro Pascal. It's like I like him as an actor, and I feel like he is a good actor, and I feel
Yeah,
like he
he's a
has
good
a
actor for
good
sure.
that ability that's kind of waning in Hollywood. That it's not, oh, that's Pedro Pascal playing
Yeah.
Miss Reed Richards. It's, oh, that's Mr. Fantastic. Like that's the character. And so it's like
Okay.
it's not that for me. I feel like actors sometimes they are just the same. They're just themselves in a
Yeah.
different role. But I feel like Pedro Pascal is the different roles. Every role I've seen him in, for the most part, is just, oh wow, I didn't realize that was Pedro Pascal.
Mhm.
Because it's like, and then you rewatch it and you're like, oh my gosh, that's right, that was Pedro Pascal, because you're just so enthralled with how he was as the character. And so
I liked him on SNL. If that means anything to anybody.
so to answer y'all's question, why do you not like Pedro Pascal? I like Pedro Pascal. Aiden does not vibe with his soul.
I just wish I can give you an answer. I don't know. I tried. He's just not my cup of tea.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so our last question that we're going to answer today
Yes.
is, what was y'all's favorite album or song of the summer? All right, Aiden.
Mine definitely has to be the album, Kali Uchis newest album, Sincerely.
Ugh,
Oh, it is such a
yes.
good song. I wanted to do a review on it so bad, but it landed in that awkward transition between the spring and the summer.
Yes, the end of the spring semester and the beginning of the summer semester. I hate that we have gaps in our
Yeah.
coverage. And if we could afford to do it all the way year round in that sense with the gappage, we would do it.
I would totally write. Oh my God,
and
yes.
so,
I would have wrote that.
But yeah, because we have the gap from the summer to the fall coming up here
Yeah.
shortly. But yeah,
just
that
love
is, and it's so ethereal. It's such
very
a
slow, romantic, feel good
yes.
album.
It's like the 1960s.
Yes. Oh.
Mhm.
And then she's going on tour. Oh God.
Kelly Juice tickets.
If I leave my GoFundMe, can people?
No. No, don't give it money.
No. But I will. I will be going. So it doesn't matter how, but I will be going.
You're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I can manifest.
I'm also gonna probably figure out Austin City Limits because that would be my first festival
$50
ever.
to $600 is a big difference.
Klarna exists, okay?
Hey, no, shout out to Klarna for real.
I can pay it down in 4 to 6 payment options.
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know. YOLO.
YOLO for real.
YOLO.
But
Yeah.
part of the reason why that I really would want to go is that, one, Hosier. If y'all know me, I
Yes.
love Hosier.
Yes.
But two, Sabrina Carpenter
She is going.
gonna
She
be
is
there.
going. Hey, but number 3, Doja Cat will be there.
Doja Cat will be there. I
I'm
like
only- okay,
Doja Cat. I
okay.
like Doja Cat. I do like Doja Cat, but those are the top 2 that I would be
For
like.
yours, yeah.
I if I missed Doja Cat, it is what it is. But if I missed Hosier and I missed Sabrina Carpenter,
Yeah.
I'd be so sad.
I want to go, but I feel like for Doja Cat, she might drop like a sneak peek of her album because it's gonna be in the fall. That's why.
right. Yeah,
That's why I want to go because I feel like she might drop a little hint or a whole song.
Yeah, and our speaking of people who get to go to Austin City Limits and who did do this the right way, which is buy tickets really, really early. Marcy is going to Austin City Limits
Shout out Marcy.
for her birthday.
Oh my God.
Oh, well, yes, Role Model's going to be there too. Yes, good. I think that's what Marcy's going to go. That's the reason
That's
Marcy
why
wants
she's
to go.
going, yeah.
But yeah, no, they're good.
Hey, T-Pain's gonna be there too. I love me some T-Pain.
But there's just so many people that are going to be there, and it's just, it would be so cool. And again, it would be my first ever festival.
I
I've
really
only
wanna
ever
go,
been
yeah.
to 3 concerts in my entire life, and one of them was a surprise concert to someone I'd never heard of before.
Oh, tea.
And then I went to a Lindsey Sterling concert, and then I went to For King and Country, which is a Christian band, but they
Facts.
had a really, really good production value, and so it was a really good show. But those are the only concerts I've ever been to. So if I was able to go to Austin City Limits and see multiple people
Like
that
big
I
name
love,
artists, yeah.
big name artists for the first time,
Oh, so jealous.
I'd be so happy.
Klarna, I'm telling you, yeah.
No,
Klarna.
I might. But the reason why I was saying this, bringing this back up, is because, of course, for me, my song of the summer is a
yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter song.
Which
It's
one?
Busy Woman by
Okay.
Sabrina Carpenter, because your girl has been busy.
Hey, we can't put that to the test for sure.
Alrighty. So, well, thank y'all for submitting questions.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we'd like to maybe do this again in
Oh,
the
for
fall,
sure.
and hopefully we get
We
more
could do like
questions.
fall themed, Halloween themed.
Yes, that would be so fun. And
Yes.
so I'm gonna go ahead and go straight into
Well,
my. Oh, just kidding, go ahead.
Beforehand, if we missed your question, so sorry. There was quite a few questions.
There were
Yeah.
yes,
So
but
next time.
time.
Oh, jinx. Okay.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and go into my 3 for 3 corner for you. So I have a
Yo.
book. It's called The Land of Sweet Forever by Harper Lee, and it's releasing August 5th. So this is being released
Next week.
posthumously.
because I believe Harper Lee is no longer with us, R.I.P.
Oh.
And so the description from Book Club Bar is Harper Lee remains a landmark figure in the American canon, thanks to Scout, Jem, and Atticus, and the other indelible characters in her Pulitzer-winning debut, To Kill a Mockingbird, as well as for the darker late 50s version of small-town Alabama that emerged in Go Set a Watchman, her only other novel published in 2015 after its rediscovery. Less remembered until now, however, is Harper Lee, the dogged young writer who crafted stories in hopes of magazine publication. Lee, the lively New Yorker, Alabamian, and friend to Truman Capote, and the Lee who peppered the pages of McCall's and Vogue with the thoughtful essays in the latter part of the 20th century. So The Land of Sweet Forever combines Lee's early short fiction and later nonfiction in a volume offering an unprecedented look at the development of her inimitable voice.
Ooh.
So that is The Land of Sweet Forever by Harper Lee. And it also comes with an introduction by Casey Kep, who was Harper Lee's biographer.
Okay. Okay.
And so the TV show I have for you guys is Department Q, or Dept Q. It's DEPTQ. And it was released May 29th. And so the description from IMDb is Carl, a former top-rated detective, is racked with guilt following an attack that left his partner paralyzed and another policeman dead. On his return to work, Carl is assigned to a cold case that will consume his life. And so the notable stars in this one is Matthew Good, and he's more famous for his role in The Discovery of Witches 2019 to 2022, which was the TV show, and then in Abigail in 2024, and then in The Kingsman in 2021, but he's been in a lot of other stuff. And this guy has been nominated, this show has been nominated for an Emmy.
Oh, okay.
And so the movie I have for you, because again, speaking of Julia Garner, is Weapons. It's releasing August 8th. And so the description also from IMDb, because
Shout out
IMDb. So when all but one child from the same class mysteriously vanishes on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. So this is horror and thriller.
Oh.
And so basically, because what they see is that these children start coming back randomly throughout this,
like one by one?
Yes, by one, and they come back and they're not the same.
Oh.
And they're
heck no.
trying to kill people. And it's crazy.
Kids?
Yes, the kids.
Okay.
And so there's a couple of notable stars in here. Julia Garner
Shout
from
out.
the Fantastic Four First Steps. She was Shala Ball. And then The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Inventing Anna, and her recurring role in the TV show Ozark. And then Josh Brolin, who is most notable from Avengers Infinity War and Endgame and Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as Dune Part 2.
Sis is busy.
Yes.
God.
Yeah, so those are some of the two notable stars. And then also Julia Garner has 3 movies that have released this year.
This year.
This year, including this one, including Weapons.
Wow, so she's in her bag.
Yeah, she's getting her
Definitely.
bag.
She is getting her bag.
But that is my media recommendations
How do you
for
feel?
you.
That was your last one for the summer.
That is crazy. It's my last one for the summer, and it starts the countdown of my last couple.
Oh my God, stop.
I'm just gonna keep reminding you that I'm graduating in the fall, and I'm just gonna keep
if you want me to
making you
cry right now, I would cry right now. Ugh.
Yes, well, I mean, but also at the same time, that was the last time that I'd be doing a Gianna's 3x3 corner as the managing editor. Of the North Texas
What do you
Daily.
mean?
Because in the fall, I will hopefully be able to do the Gianna's 3x3 corner as the editor-in-chief of the North Texas Daily. So
Round of applause. Right.
Thank you,
Round of
thank
applause.
you. But yeah, no, it feels weird, but it feels
You're moving up in the
it
world.
feels good. We're gonna be able to do more stuff in the fall, hopefully.
And hopefully I return.
and paid staff. Yes.
So Aiden's tea time now. I
Aiden's
guess.
tea time for the last time this summer.
Hey, but yeah, I still got another year.
True. I said for this summer.
True, yeah.
Okay.
Aiden's tea time's not gonna be the same in the spring.
I don't know.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sad.
All right, keep going. Give me the tea. Give me the tea. Give me the tea.
Okay, so welcome back to your favorite segment of the podcast.
Of course.
Of course.
It's not my segment, for sure.
Get a load of this guy. So yeah, like I said earlier, I have more tea about Beyonce.
Okay.
Oh, and the
Yes.
fact that she might be dropping another album and going on tour,
Act 3.
or as we like to say, Act 3, which fans speculate is going to be rock punk themed. And we're gonna have a rock punk album.
I'm all for
Like
that.
old fashioned rock, guitar riffs, leather, eyeliner,
Ugh,
heavy
love.
deep into rock, punk rock.
So pop punk.
Pop. So, there's been a couple of hints that Beyonce has dropped suddenly.
Okay.
So the main one being on the last concert of Act 2, when she brought out Destiny's Child, if you looked from a bird's eye view, the stage was in the shape of a guitar,
Oh,
which was completely different from her usual stages.
that's interesting.
Yeah, so if you're on the floor being like the #1 Beyonce fan, you couldn't see that, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it was like a little sneak peek for people who couldn't really afford to be like down there, which was I love.
Yes.
So, but the shape of the guitar was like a spiked rock and roll guitar.
Oh,
So it wasn't just like a
wow.
traditional like electric guitar.
Yeah.
No, it was a spiked one specifically. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, that's one hint. You know, coincidence happened.
A fun little
A little
hint.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Another hint. People realized that Beyonce posted a tour book picture.
Oh.
Love the photo. I saw it. Really good. Really good.
Like a picture of a book?
Yes, like the cover.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's her face. Keep that in mind.
Yes.
So fans looked and said, "Oh, she looks kind of familiar," but couldn't put where she looked, where she got the inspo from. So pretty much,
Mm.
it wasn't until someone replied and said she kind of looks like Darla from Finding Nemo, the OG Finding Nemo. Remember the crazy one with the braces, the fish, shaking the bag. Her, that little girl. Which in the movie, she's wearing braces with a creepy smile, green eyes, and like dark amber hair. The same thing that Beyonce is wearing in the album or in the book cover.
Huh.
Which was like, why would she wear that?
Yeah, why would she wear
Interesting.
that? That is interesting.
But if you go and look in the actual movie for Darla's character again, she's wearing a shirt that says rock and roll girl.
that's some
crazy.
pre-planning.
That has to be
Wow.
planning. That's not a coincidence.
No.
That is planning. I was like, okay, two coincidence. That's something.
It could still be a
Yeah.
coincidence. Yeah.
Another one I have for
Oh,
you because there's a lot.
3 for Act 3.
3. Another thing is that she started wearing, like, towards the end of her concerts, her last shows and performances, she started wearing, like, leather and black, which is kind of weird. So it didn't match with where her Act 2 theme was like Cowboy Carter's, like
Yeah.
American flag and stuff like that.
So, yeah.
So she started throwing hand gestures for Cowboy Carter with, like, throwing little pistols for, like, a cowboy.
Yeah.
Cute. But a second later, she did another hand gesture with the same outfit, but she went her OG rock and roll hand. She did that. That.
Yeah.
I forgot. I was like, one of those.
This
she
is
did
I
that.
love you in sign language for our visual.
Oh, Gianna. Psych. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, she did the rock and roll hand.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, that's one time, It
Yeah.
could be something. Days later, she was spotted doing the exact same thing with the same hand gesture.
Interesting. She just be hinting on hints.
Right. So 3 is a coincidence.
Is 3 a coincidence?
3 is a coincidence. I would like, hey, according to Trisha Paytas.
Oh, Lord.
Right.
Move
Well,
to the 4th one.
There's another one. There is another one. There's a 4th, and this is my last one. There's more, but I have
okay.
to stop here. There's only so much I can do.
There's so many.
There's so many hints. So on the back of both vinyls of Act 1 and Act 2,
Mm-hmm.
they're part of a horse. For Act 1, it's the Renaissance. It's like the head of a glass horse.
Mm-hmm.
For Act 2, Cowboy Carter, if you turn on the back vinyl, it's pretty much the body of an actual horse.
Mm-hmm.
So, but people saw if you put them both side by side, Act 1 and Act 2, you can start to see a resemblance of a horse. And so there's clearly missing pretty much the butt end of the horse.
back, yeah.
So for Act 3,
She's just going to have the butt of a horse.
I pretty much think so.
Interesting.
But people were like, okay, if Act 1 and Act 2 resemble a horse, you have to do the whole picture.
Yeah, or maybe it's
So-
going to be like her, like, on a horse, like, yeehaw.
Or maybe, who knows?
Or something
So
like that.
If you put them all together, they will resemble a horse, which is kind of iconic.
That is iconic. I love when artists do Easter eggs.
Oh, for sure. Easter eggs.
That's so
You
fun.
have to be like a diehard fan to catch these too.
Yes, yeah. See, I like it when it's intentional and like one of the artists I think that does this pretty well is Taylor Swift.
Oh,
But then
yes,
also there are multiple times where it's like she'll have something and then it's not the hint that everybody's obsessing over and then she's like, "Yeah, of course. That's what I meant. That's what I wanted."
Just own up to it.
Literally
just own up
and
to
I'm
it.
like, "Oh, okay, Queen."
No, but yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, of course.
Alrighty. Well,
That is all I
that's
have. Maybe when we return in the spring, it could be confirmed. I mean, the fall.
in the fall.
In the
Yeah,
fall,
maybe
it
she'll
could be
have that album
confirmed.
released, maybe, or
For-
announced.
Or at least announce
Announced.
something. Act 3, punk rock. Now, this is not my forte, but you know.
I love punk rock.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
How do you think I knew who Ozzy Osbourne was? That's like
Right.
hard metal. That's okay.
I
You
like
learn
that
new
too.
things about me all the time.
I do. But that is all I have for now, so.
So I guess for one final time, our last time. All right,
This
that's
is so
been
sad.
that's been
been
our
our
episode.
episode.
So until next season.
Next season. Whoop, whoop.
Adios from,
From
the
the
dose.